Hi guys, Vlad here. I ordered 20 phones from eBay and today we will see if I can make money on some of them or no. So let's watch it. So I have the iPhone X here. Yeah, this phone I purchased in the lot. Yeah, I bought 20 phones and this is the first I took a look at because it was marked as activation locked. Yeah, like iCloud locked. And it was not activation locked, but it has just no IMEI number. Yeah, and it's not locked, it's already activated. I will show you why I'm making video about that. It's not really kind of usually these repairs are not that complicated on iPhone X's if they're Intel model. Yeah, it's just a couple of things you go through and you fix it. Usually, most likely they are always successful. But this phone was kind of I spent so much time on this phone, like about 4 hours I would say, yeah, till I figured it out what the problem is, and it was driving me nuts. I will demonstrate you now what the problem was, and maybe somebody who will be watching this video will kind of skip the steps that I did, because I did a lot of unnecessary work, yeah, to find out that the part that needs to be replaced is like external, it's not motherboard. Yeah, I will show you. It's first time I'm seeing something like that on iPhone X's. Just a sec, we don't have battery plugged in yet. But I actually saw that on the different iPhones and on like iPhone 7 Pluses. So yeah, sadly I get unable to activate Face ID message there. Yeah, it actually was yesterday activating, just for whatever reason it's like not even starting the circle and it's not showing the higher or lower face. Yeah, but anyhow, I will look into that a little bit later. As you can see here, I have service. Yeah, we have SIM card inserted and we have service. Yeah, and it's actually strange because I was thinking that this has to be plugged in to have service. Yeah, maybe just because we are in the city center and we have good coverage here. Yeah, but this looks to be antenna. Yeah, and the reason why it's disconnected, because when I connect the antenna it makes no service. Yeah, and I'm actually very surprised to see that, but that's what you get with the refurbished phones. Yeah, this is refurbished phone. Housing was replaced, all the cables were replaced, their charging port is different. Yeah, cameras are different. Yeah, it's like it came with the original refurbished screen that is not working properly, so I had to put my screen on to test. And the thing is I started with this phone as a normal sequence. Yeah, you get a phone with the no IMEI number. Yeah, you take it apart, you clean the solder, you put it in the bracket, you flash it to the computer while it's in the bracket. Yeah, to eliminate the middle layer problem. Yeah, and phone came up with the IMEI number. Yeah, so I rebuild it, assembled back into the housing, powered that on, and we don't have IMEI number. Yeah, I was thinking, okay, maybe something after it cools down, yeah, went wrong with my rebuild. Yeah, I was assuming that maybe I rebuilt bad or something like that. Yeah, but phone was working, like, okay, just no IMEI number again. Yeah, so I took it apart. I, just in case to not waste time, straight away rebuilt the modem. Yeah, so I rebuilt the modem again. Test bracket, flashed it. We have IMEI number. Yeah, I rebuilt the middle layer, inserted it in the housing, and we don't have IMEI number again. Okay, so I started to think maybe it's a middle layer, like we have between the bottom layer, like kind of a connection ring there. Yeah, a bracket. So I was thinking maybe that. But then, if it was that, yeah, it would have no IMEI number on the bracket as well. So I started to think, and then I just took out motherboard from the housing, connected it on the desk, without any additional work, and it came back alive with the modem, with the IMEI number. Yeah, so I started one by one disconnecting the flexes and powering on and off, yeah, and I came back with this. Yeah, so this flex, when it's not connected, we have modem. When it's connected, we don't have modem. It's actually very strange. It's supposed to be some kind of antenna, yeah, and it's for whatever reason making either. I didn't check the connector itself. What's wrong with it? Maybe it's connector issue. Maybe it's not antenna issue. Yeah, but I didn't investigate fully yet. I just yesterday was before going home find out that that's the issue, and I left it for tomorrow. Yeah, so I will be checking that today. But let me demonstrate you that. So we have the network, yeah, actually full bars of Tesco Mobile LTE. Yeah, I will power the phone off, connect the antenna, and power the phone on again. So unable to activate Face ID. And what we have here, we have searching. As you can see, we're still searching. And if I dial this, we don't have IMEI number. And if we go into the settings, modem firmware is gone. Yeah, so we don't have it. And that happens after I connect the flex. Yeah, and we still searching. Yeah, it will never come back. That's why it was trolling me so bad, because that's the external part issue. Yeah? Okay, so now I disconnect the battery, disconnect antenna, connect battery, and power on the phone. Yeah, we open settings. Network already connected, as you see. Yeah, and we have modem firmware here, and it's full bars of network again. So that's a very strange issue. So I inserted the original part from different housing, yeah, as antenna, and phone is coming on, and we will check if it has the same issue or not. No, we straight away getting the full bars, and we have modem firmware here, and we're getting the Tesco Mobile. Yeah, so that's replacement part is causing the trouble. Very unusual. So now I have to just take apart whole phone, not whole phone, whole bottom part with a lot of screws there, remove the charging port, place underneath the charging port this part, assemble it back. Yeah, kind of a pain, but you have to do what you have to do. And Face ID. See, Face ID works now, but it doesn't recognize me. It doesn't work because I don't get any dot projector output. Yeah. We're supposed to have, if you check by different camera, we're supposed to have the kind of a UV light, like a purple light coming out of the phone. You don't see that with the eye, but if you check through the different phone camera, like oldish phone, like Samsung S7 that I'm checking there now, you're supposed to see the violet light. Yeah, I will demonstrate you that. So for example, you do that and you see that it's making light there. And it's trying to check for your face, yeah, like that, as you can see. So I found out why the Face ID might not be working, and I only find out it after I tested the earpiece and noticed that the earpiece is not working. Yeah, so that might be the cause. And I spent like an hour fixing it. Like I spent like an hour trying to fix it. Yeah, and we'll have our first test now. It will be either a waste of an hour or working phone. Yeah, so the important thing is that these all lines not supposed to connect one to each other. Yeah, and that's an actual earpiece flex that has that flood illuminator or whatever it is. Yeah, so we have completely broken in the middle, and now all disconnected, and as well I diode moded each of them to each other, the ones that are close, and they are not interconnecting with each other. Yeah, so now I will UV mask it and make bend in different locations so it sits a little bit differently. Yeah, and after that we test. So that's how it looks when it's dried out. So what I will do, I will connect it. And hope it will not give me an error. And we don't have error, at least for now. No Face ID error. I even can start it. And look at that, I have the flood eliminator signal. Nothing from here. Okay, so that did the trick. I closed the phone and I bent in slightly before that breakage. Yeah, and as you can see, Face ID works. I will do one more scan. Done. Yep, works. Excellent. We have all the functions restored this time.
Emergency, which service?
Yeah, the earpiece works as well. Very nice. So this phone will be first successful repair from that 20 phone batch. I probably will have to come up with numbers as well. And the service is working, as you can see. Battery here is 88%. Excellent. I just had to replace the screen and fix the issues. Yeah, so let's me come back with the numbers. So this is the order. Yeah, the ones I fixed is the iPhone X silver, marked. It's their spreadsheet. They send me that spreadsheet over the WhatsApp, so I just added here my part, yeah, as a profit sold and time I spent there, and the cost what I purchased that. This is the first phone of this batch, and total cost of each phone is 76 euro. Yeah, and total cost of batch is 1520. As you can see here, this is the eBay order. I will refresh it. Yeah, you can see here I ordered this batch of faulty phone units, and total price paid is 1520 euro on August 5th. Yeah, so from the company. I fixed that phone as you saw earlier. I needed to add only the screen cost because the screen was not working in the one corner there, like not one, many corners actually. Yeah, I couldn't swipe the shut off button and things like that. Yeah, so I had to include new screen. It's a cheap replacement screen because I'm not planning to sell this phone in the shop. I will be selling that phone into the recycling store. Yeah, and the recycling store pays for that phone 250 euro cash. Yeah, for iPhone X 64 GB silver. Yeah, because it's just phone. This phone is refurbished unit. Yeah, they're not good parts. I spent a lot of time on it, like 5 hours. Yeah, and I don't want to risk it to sell it to my customers, so I will be recycling that phone to that company. I don't care what they would do with that. Yeah, but I will not be selling that in the shop. Actually, 5 hours is quite a bit, but that's was very trolling phone. Yeah, and the longest time took for me to to diagnose that issue with no service, and the actual Face ID thing was not too bad. I found it later on and was able to fix it in not so long, but anyhow, this phone took a lot of time total, and I'm not sure if it's worth it, but it's already done, and return is not too bad anyway. It's 116%. Yeah, if we check the rest of this batch, I see very kind of easy problems. These ones that are dropping calls are most likely the refurbished housing issues. Yeah, we have just low coverage in the certain areas. I most probably will not be checking even them. Like, I will check them, but I will not be fixing them, because in the city center I will have good coverage and it will not be dropping calls. Yeah, so what I will do is probably as well sell it to recyclers, because I know this company deals with refurbs, as I saw as a first phone. Yeah, and all these phones most likely will be refurbished ones. Yeah, so I will not be selling to my customers these phones that has dropping calls issue or something like that, because outside the city, if I don't change the housing for a regional one with good antennas there, yeah, it will be doing the same thing. About other ones, that screen issues, audio ICs, front camera issues, yeah, interference on calls, it's most likely the same thing, just crappy parts from the refurbishers. Yeah, I don't even know. I will probably not include them in the videos, because it will be just quick fix. It will be replacement of some kind of a speaker or something. Yeah, and the selling to recyclers, because I don't want to risk it on the phone in the shop. Yeah, but at one stage I will show few more repairs. Yeah, and I will show total what I will be making from this batch. Yeah, what will be the percentage there and what hours I will spend. So stay tuned for that. Hope you liked the video, and I'll see you in the next one.